Namaste and hi friends, it's Parvati here with Visionary Veda, bringing you your Vedic Astrology New Moon Report for this November 30th, 2024. In this report, I'm going to go over the powerful and transformative energies at play for this new moon falling in the sidereal sign of Scorpio, in the Nakshatra or the fixed star known as Anuradha. So what does this all mean? How are these energies going to pan out for us? Let's go ahead and dive into this. So I am so excited for this new moon. This is going to be one of the deepest and most powerful transformational new beginnings that we are so lucky to be experiencing at this time. We're at the closing out of the year. We're getting ready to move into the new year. And this new moon is going to give us all the chance to heal deep psychological woundings, traumas, deep psychological shadows that maybe that we aren't even aware that are there, yet are playing out in our lives as repetitive patterns. We all have it to some extent, and this new moon is going to give us the opportunity to shine the light of our awareness into these places that we are usually reluctant to go within ourselves. But shine the light of our awareness into these places on this new moon and have the opportunity to be able to heal and let go of this old psychological and emotional baggage that we have been suffering from. Some of us for years, some of us for almost our entire lives. Now is the chance. And we all want to move in to this upcoming new year, renewed, lighter, happy, healthy, and healed. So how is this new moon going to help us do that? I'll tell you the planetary placements. I'll share with you the planetary energies that are lending themselves to this new moon, as well as I will share a very powerful mantra with you guys that will help protect you and guide you through this process. And in the end of the video, I will go over all the 12 signs and let you know what area of life that your rising sign or your lagna, as well as your Vedic moon sign, because these are all Vedic placements, are going to be manifesting what area of your life is it going to be shown. Now, because it's a new moon, the moon sign is probably going to be the most precise. The rising sign usually shows the outward manifestation of, or the result of these planetary placements. And the moon sign shows the internal mental, emotional process and the results in your own psyche that can be felt during this new moon. So if you've been watching my channel, thank you. And if you've been watching my channel, you do know that the sign of Scorpio has been heavily triggered during almost this entire year. We have the outer planets of Jupiter, Saturn, and Rahu. They have been aspecting or looking at the sign of Scorpio for many, 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 many months now. We've seen secrets come out. We've seen things that we haven't been aware of in the outward world being shown to us. Now, this is going to become the same process in your inward world. And if you have been watching my channel, thank you so much. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. It does help my videos to get more circulation on the YouTube. And if you would like to see where these energies are affecting you using your personal Vedic birth chart, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me at the email below, visionaryveda anuradha@gmail.com, and I will be happy to schedule you for a Vedic astrology session with me personally, one-on-one via Zoom. So now let's get into this new moon. So this new moon is falling in the sidereal sign of Scorpio. It is a dark moon. Obviously, it's a new moon. So it is conjunct the sun at 15 degrees of Scorpio. This is where the moon is debilitated. The sign of Scorpio is a very difficult sign for the moon in general because it is the sign of vulnerability. So we can feel very vulnerable during this new moon. We may feel the need to protect ourselves, to retreat within ourselves, to not go out and connect with the world. But this is the total opposite thing that you should be doing. Why is that? Because the moon's nakshatra, or the fixed star that it will be in when it is completely dark, will be the nakshatra of Anuradha. And this is the nakshatra of the great divine friendship. It is the nakshatra of connection, of friendliness, of helpfulness. It is a mridu nakshatra, so it's very soft. So we're very lucky that this new moon is falling in that fixed star. Now, when the moon is in Scorpio and when the moon is new, there is no light being reflected. And the moon, as you all know, signifies the mind. So we take a debilitated mind and a dark mind, unable to reflect. And what can happen? You can go deep, deep, deep down inside what you could feel to be scary places within yourself. But do not be scared. This is the time to be brave and to have a look at what is that's underneath all these layers of either pain or hurt or traumas that we don't want to look at, we don't want to face. We have to have the courage and bravery to have a look at these places during this new moon. And we will have that courage and bravery. Why? Because Mars, the Lord of Scorpio, the ruler of Scorpio, is sitting right now also debilitated in the sign of the moon, in the sidereal sign of Cancer. In Vedic astrology, this is known as a parivartana yoga, where both planets are sitting in each other's signs. So in effect, they are going to help each other. The mind, the moon, the sign of Cancer is going to feel this the most. It is going to give us the greatest opportunity to be able to transform these wounds once and for all. We will have the bravery and the willingness to be like, enough is enough. It is time to let these skeletons out of the closet so I can move into this new year freely, happily, and whole. Please, my friends, take advantage of this very powerful transformative energy that is lending itself to us on this new moon. So Mars and moon are helping each other. Both Mars and the moon also are connected to the mother. So this is the time in which we are to show up and nurture that wound, nurture those traumas, be gentle with ourselves in holding them, thanking them, and letting them go, gleaning, learning the lessons, learning, looking fearlessly at our past mistakes, taking responsibility. And because this moon is in Anuradha Nakshatra, we can show up as our truest, highest divine friend and lead ourselves back into the light. It will also be sitting, this new moon, with a retrograde Mercury retrograding in the sidereal sign of Scorpio as well. So it can come about. There can be a trigger. There can be a reminder of this old psychological baggage, wound, trauma, what have you, that can get triggered through interactions and communications with others due to that Mercury also sitting there going retrograde. So you might find yourself having repetitive arguments or playing out repetitive patterns with people that are close to you, your siblings, your neighbors, your associates, your relatives. Tomorrow in the United States is going to be Thanksgiving, and I know that during times of family gatherings, there can be a lot that's brought up within us. But luckily, we have this new moon in which to really not only process it, but digest it. You see, with the sun being there as well with the moon, it is lending us the power and the light of our soul to be able to transform, digest, and rise up like a phoenix from her ashes. Not only do we have Sun, Moon, and Mercury in Scorpio, Mars, the ruler of Scorpio, having a exchange there, right? It's a fifth aspect exchange, 5 and 9. So when you have 5 and 9 relationship in the chart, it is the highest form of dharma. You will have the ability to be like, okay, enough is enough. I won't let this hold me back anymore. I'm going to change who I am with light, awareness, love, friendship, gentleness, understanding, compassion, and recreate myself, transform, have a rebirth of how it is that I relate to my own inner self, my soul. We have for the whole year now, almost the whole year now, we've have Jupiter giving his 7th aspect to the sign of Scorpio. So we will have the ability to glean wisdom from this Jupiter, which is also in retrograde. We will have access to divine wisdom or also material, mundane wisdom. We can seek out counseling. We can seek out therapy. We can seek out those that we know, that we respect, to help guide us in changing and evolving and healing these negative samskaras or these heavy psychological imprints that we've been carrying. So that is a beautiful aspect. Jupiter is sitting in Taurus, the sign where the moon gets exalted. So the moon naturally, our mind naturally is going to be pulled towards the exaltation point, towards the highest point of awareness from its debilitation point. Now, this is a concept in Vedic astrology, right? The debilitated planet always is seeking to move towards exaltation. It's aspiring to that. And with Jupiter there, we are guided and we are led in wisdom towards that place, okay, of healing. Now, we also have Saturn giving its 10th aspect. Saturn is very strong right now. It's in its Multrikona sign of Aquarius, which translates to the sign of his office where he gets his work done. So Saturn is going to want you to work on releasing yourself from any burdens, long-standing burdens that you are carrying deep within yourself. And Rahu is also giving the 9th aspect, seeking and feeling the ambition, feeling the pull towards changing, right? Towards the 9th aspect is a helpful aspect. It gives you the motivation. That's the word I was looking for. the motivation to be able to transform. Now, with Mars sitting in the sign of Cancer, Cancer also indicates your deepest inner peace and your happiness. The fourth house in Vedic astrology is Sukha Bhava. Sukha is happiness, peace, tranquility, feeling good within oneself. And we all deserve this happiness and tranquility. So in order to do that, let's all utilize the power of this new moon to transform anything, no matter what it may be. And we'll go over all the placements for your rising and your moon sign, but wherever area these psychological obstacles are keeping you from achieving your highest potential, utilize this new moon to be able to heal it and let it go. Now, there's one mantra that I would like to share that helps us to overcome, protect, and also nurture our minds. Our minds are going to need a lot of nurturing right now because the moon does rule our minds, and because it's dark and debilitated, we need some extra support. It's a very powerful mantra, and it is, the mantra of Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Why do we use this mantra? Because if you've ever seen the iconography of Lord Shiva, he is wearing the moon on top of his jata, on top of his dreadlocks. The moon is sitting there. It's sitting on his head. So basically, by doing this mantra, we are surrendering our pain, our traumas, our wounds, our hurts to Lord Shiva for him to uplift it and take it onto his head and take it away from us. It is a very beneficial mantra. It is a very benefic practice. And Lord Shiva is so compassionate that whenever you approach him with sincerity and surrender, he will take your burdens away from you. He can hold everything. You don't have to hold it anymore. So that's the beautiful news. Please start doing this mantra on this new moon. It will have magnified effect for your well-being. So let's quickly go over what areas of life this new moon can be manifesting itself. Again, the rising sign, if you check your rising sign, that's how it's going to outwardly manifest on the physical realm. And if you check your moon sign, that's how it's going to manifest internally on the mental and emotional plane. So Aries, this is very powerful for you, because this new moon is actually happening in your 8th house, which is the house of the subconscious mind and of deep transformation and of letting go, of shedding your skin and moving new into the new year, stepping into your power. Your Lord of your rising sign, Aries, is Mars. And Mars also rules that 8th house. And it's sitting in your 4th house of inner happiness. So it is an amazing opportunity for all Aries risings and all Aries moons to be able to transform and rise up like the phoenix from the ashes. The next sign is Taurus. If you have moon or you're rising in Taurus, this can happen in the area of your relationships because Scorpio falls 7th from Taurus. So it can be your romantic relationships as well as your business partners. But luckily for you, Taurus, you have the planet Jupiter in your lagna, in your own sign. This is going to be some saving grace. Perhaps you could find a guru, perhaps you can find a counselor to help you and your loved one heal any old wounds, and it will guide you into a place of peace and understanding. If you are a Gemini rising or Gemini moon, this is falling in your 6th house. So these wounds might have to do with people that you feel have wronged you, your enemies, any kind of debt or burden that you may be feeling, as well as any kind of physical illness that you might be going through because of undigested emotional trauma or wounding. This is a beautiful full moon in which to take responsibility and accountability of humble yourself, of your contribution to these significations, and you will be able to get the light of awareness in how to heal yourself and how to release yourself from these burdens. If you are a Cancer rising or moon, this is going to be felt the strongest for you guys. Why is that? Because Cancer is ruled by the moon itself, and you have Mars sitting there having an exchange with the moon in a Parivartana Yoga. Mars in your Lagna is going to give you the strength and the courage to deeply heal anything that's in your psyche, any shadows that you're not even aware of, that you may have buried a long time ago, and that has been operating in your life without even your realization. This is the strongest for you guys. Please do Om Namah Shivaya. Do this mantra so that it can help to give you protection and grace during this incredibly, I think it's really exciting opportunity to rid yourself and your mind of any heaviness, any trauma, any old wounds, and finally digest and let go and not carry it forward. If you are a Leo rising or Leo moon, this is happening in your 4th house. Also very important. This moon falls in your 4th house, again, of happiness, of feeling fulfilled, of feeling content. Your ruling planet is obviously the sun, and the sun is going to be in that 4th house with moon and Mercury. So it's going to give you a great opportunity to connect with your soul's deepest desire and put light on the way in which you can achieve your soul's highest happiness and purpose coming in this new cycle. So Leo, more power to you. You can do this. Keep shining your light and don't be afraid of the shadows. If your rising and moon sign is Virgo, this is going to be falling in your 3rd house. So these blocks, these psychological blocks, can be felt in speaking your truth, in communicating who it is that you truly are, in being understood. You can also heal any kind of conflicts or past issues having to do with your siblings. The 3rd house will give you the courage and the motivation to be able to pull yourself up, to uplift yourself and move forward in a courageous way, being unapologetically who you truly are. If your rising or moon sign is Libra, this is happening in your second house. So this is a great opportunity for you to be able to heal your wounds from your family of origin, as well as around your speech and the ability to be accepted and understood, either from your family or just within the depths of yourself, Libra. This is a beautiful opportunity for you to heal your ancestors, to heal any kind of conflict within your family of origin, and to be able to show up and be heard. Scorpio, this is happening in your first house. So for all the Scorpio natives, you can be feeling this around your body awareness, your body consciousness, your body image, your health, your strength, your vitality, and in general, how it is that you feel about yourself. Your relationship with who you are can be healed at this time. Scorpios, you know how to transform. It is second nature to you to be able to change, to be able to go into the depths, to be able to heal, to be able to release, and to be able to be reborn anew. Take this opportunity to love yourself, love your body, love your energy, hone in and strengthen yourself. Learn how to develop your vital energy and be really gentle and compassionate with yourself. Be your own best friend. You are going to come out of this on the other side renewed. So if you are a Sagittarius rising or moon sign, this is happening in your 12th house. So it is the house of deep spirituality. It is the house of dreams. It is the house of wanting to expand into the unknown. So it's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to heal around your concepts of what it means to be spiritual, to seek what resonates with you the most as far as your spiritual path is concerned, to be very aware of your dreams around this time, and to expand and take a risk into going somewhere else where you feel that you can express yourself more in line with who you are. It's a beautiful time, Sagittarius. Jupiter is going to be, your ruling planet is going to be aspecting this moon and will guide you to the places that you need to be, or give you insight into your dreams regarding your healing and your further evolution. So, Sagittarius, Capricorn, this is going to be falling in your 11th house of your friendships, your network circles, your gains. So you may have some psychological blocks around where it is that you truly belong, and also whether or not you are deserving of success. Your ruling planet, Saturn, is giving its 10th aspect to the sign of Scorpio. So it is showing you that you are deserving. You just have to believe it and do the hard work, and you will gain success. You just have to do the self-work in accepting yourself and knowing that you belong on this beautiful planet. You were born here for a reason. You will succeed. Have firm belief in it and move forward steadfastly in doing the work that you need to do to overcome any blocks that you yourself are setting up. Any kind of disbelief in yourself, it's time to heal that and believe in who you are and know that you deserve success, happiness, and belonging. Aquarius, This is happening in your 10th house. So this shows psychological blocks around your authority in the world, around confusion regarding your work, your true soul level work. What is it that I'm here to do? Now, your ruling planet is also Saturn, but you have a co-ruler, which is Rahu. And both Saturn and Rahu are aspecting Scorpio. So this is very, very beneficial for you. The 10th aspect of Saturn, again, similar to Capricorn, doing the work, clearing your karmas. But for you, it's showing up as an authority in the world, finding your true vocation. And Rahu is going to help you to dream big and overcome any obstacles around self-worth and deserving to live the life that you truly want to live and do the work that you truly want to do. So it's an amazing new moon for you, Aquarius. Last but not least, we have the sign of Pisces. Pisces, the new moon and Mars are falling in your Dharma Trikona. So you are going to overcome any obstacles having to do around your teachers, your gurus, your higher education, and your true Dharma or Dharma in this world, your true purpose for being here. It is a very supportive new moon for transforming where it is that you are going with your life. And with your ruling planet, Jupiter, giving its 7th aspect to this new moon, you are going to be guided. Trust the process and move forward. Let go of anything that is holding you back. Because mostly what's holding us back is our own minds. And this new moon is giving us the opportunity to overcome ourselves. Give it up to Lord Shiva or any figure of divinity that you resonate with. Give it up to the divine. The divine is there to help us, to guide us, to relieve us from these burdens that we are shouldering. All we have to do is let it go, put it down, so that we can move into this upcoming new year unencumbered, free, happy, and whole. So I hope that was insightful. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Put your comments below. How are you seeing this energy manifesting? What is it that you want to overcome and let go of? Share with our community and make your voice heard. You know, this is a safe place for all of us to interact together. And I would love to read your comments and hear your thoughts. So my friends, and oh, I always forget to do this. If you would like a reading with me, please reach out on the email below at visionaryveda@gmail.com. And with that, always remember, enjoy the life, my friends. It is short and sweet, and we are here to express our highest selves, to share with one another, to connect with one another, and to feel happy, healthy, and whole. All right, I've said that a lot of times, so you got the picture. Until the next video, have a beautiful last month of the year, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much. Take care now. Bye-bye.